Let me tell you something that might be uncomfortable, but it could change how you see your entire life. Most people don't fail because they aren't talented, intelligent, or capable. Most people fail because they quit too early. They leave the room just before the door opens. They stop pushing right before the breakthrough happens. They walk away when things get boring, slow, or uncertain. And the worst part is, they never realize how close they actually were. We live in a world that celebrates fast results, overnight success, viral moments, instant wins. And because of that, we've been trained to believe that if something doesn't work quickly, then it's probably not meant for us. But that belief quietly destroys more dreams than failure ever could. Here's the truth. Anything worth having takes longer than you expect. Progress is slow, messy, and often invisible at the beginning. The early stages of growth don't look like success. They look like confusion, doubt, and silence. They look like effort without applause. And that's exactly where most people quit. They quit the gym after a few weeks because the mirror doesn't reflect their effort yet. They quit learning a skill because they don't feel confident immediately. They quit their goals because motivation fades and discipline hasn't been built. But the people who eventually win are not the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who stay when struggling feels unbearable. Let's talk about the hidden phase of success. Every meaningful achievement has a season where nothing seems to work. No feedback, no validation, no clear signs that you're on the right path. This phase is uncomfortable because your brain wants certainty and growth offers none. Staying during this phase is a decision, not a feeling. You won't always feel inspired. You won't always feel sure. You won't always feel confident. But if you decide to keep going anyway, something powerful starts to happen. You begin to build resilience. You start trusting yourself. You develop patience, which is a rare and dangerous advantage in a world obsessed with speed. Most people underestimate how long success takes and overestimate how quickly they should quit. Think about this for a moment. If you plant a seed today, you don't dig it up tomorrow to check if it's growing. You water it, you wait, you trust the process. Growth happens underground long before anything shows on the surface. Your efforts work the same way. Just because you don't see results yet doesn't mean nothing is happening. It means the foundation is being built. One of the biggest reasons people quit early is emotional exhaustion. They expect the journey to feel exciting all the time, but real progress often feels repetitive, lonely, and boring. Doing the same small actions day after day without immediate rewards can drain you mentally if you don't understand why you're doing it. That's why clarity matters more than motivation. When you're clear on why you started, you don't need to feel motivated every day. You only need to feel committed. Commitment is what carries you when emotions change. Another reason people quit early is comparison. They look at others who are further ahead and assume they're behind in life. They forget that they're comparing their chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Comparison makes you impatient. It makes you question your pace instead of trusting your path. Everyone's timeline is different. What matters is not how fast you move, but whether you keep moving. Let's be honest. There will be moments when quitting feels logical, when stopping feels like a relief, when your mind gives you convincing reasons to walk away. And sometimes quitting isn't dramatic, it's quiet. It's skipping one day, then another, then slowly disconnecting from the goal. That's why staying long enough to win is about habits, not heroic moments. You don't win by pushing hard once. You win by showing up when it's boring, when it's uncomfortable, when no one notices. Staying doesn't mean forcing yourself to suffer endlessly. It means adjusting, learning, and continuing instead of abandoning everything. It means improving your strategy without quitting the mission. Here's a practical shift that changes everything. Instead of asking, "Is this working yet?" ask, "Am I becoming better?" Because even if results are delayed, growth is happening inside you. Skills are sharpening, discipline is strengthening, confidence is forming quietly. And one day, the outside catches up with the inside. Most people never reach that day because they leave too soon. Another hard truth is this: quitting early often comes from perfectionism. You want things to look good immediately. You want to feel competent right away.
But mastery requires being bad at something long enough to become good at it. The people you admire were once beginners who wanted to quit too. The difference is they didn't listen to that voice. They stayed. Staying doesn't mean ignoring rest or balance. It means learning how to recover without giving up. It means taking breaks without breaking the habit. It means forgiving yourself for slow days instead of using them as an excuse to stop completely. Consistency beats intensity every single time. You don't need to do more. You need to do it longer. Let that sink in. Most goals don't require superhuman effort. They require patience, repetition, and belief when evidence is missing. Staying long enough to win is about trusting that your future self will thank you for not quitting when it was hard. And here's something powerful. Every time you stay instead of quit, you build identity. You become someone who finishes, someone who doesn't run when things get difficult. That identity spills into every area of your life. You stop quitting on yourself. Eventually, momentum starts to build. The work feels lighter. The skills feel natural. The confidence feels earned. And people will call it luck or talent, not knowing how many times you wanted to quit before this moment. So if you're thinking about giving up right now, pause. Ask yourself, am I quitting because this is wrong for me or because this is uncomfortable? Discomfort is often a sign that you're growing. Stay one more day. Take one more step. Show up one more time, because most people quit too early. And staying long enough to win might be the most important decision you ever make.